Hello Libras, what's up? Welcome to Flavored Vivid. For those of you guys that are new here, my name is Carissa. The way that I do my readings is intuitively. I like to start off on your etheric energy, ground it down to the physical, something general, and then I pull a spread on your finances and career. I pull a spread on your love life, close it out. Now, with all that said, you guys went through this. They were showing me like a wildfire and like how, how like with wildfires they can literally jump over freeways and continue burning. That's what it felt like for your life. It just felt like everything around you was burning, whether it was somebody who physically burned you, well, not physically, yeah, they burned you, to say, that saying like, oh, this person burned me, whatever, or a group of people, or just energies. It kind of felt like that. But one thing that a lot of people don't talk about is like controlled burns. Now, in the forest, they will often do controlled burns, right? Well, they will burn a little bit of the forest for rejuvenation. And that's what I'm getting for you. It's like there are things that are being burned for rejuvenation. So you can have like your phoenix rising, so that you can have all the nutrient supplements and new feed in your soil to bloom. And so I titled your guys' reading The Bloom After the Burn, okay? And that's what's happening here. And this is like you guys are coming into this year really no longer looking for external validation. You are in this energy of recognizing the support from unseen realms. With the fairy energy here, it's growth, expansion, and flowering, okay? Again, the bloom. And you see how this fairy is like helping this flower bloom. It's like you're receiving a lot of support from the unseen realms right now, whether it's God, your higher self, different energies, entities, whatever it may be, okay? They are supporting you through this darkness. It's like you're blooming even in the dark, even where it should be impossible for you to bloom. You've never been alone here. And there's something about your intuition being really strong, or this starting during this past full moon that we just had on January 3rd, okay? And you also have the angel gate that came out with this card. I want to say Gemini also got this card, but this is just letting you know that there's a cleansing, protection, and a blessing happening, okay? That your angels and guides are around you and they are protecting you. They are leading you. They are guiding you. To where you are meant to be right now. So again, the bloom after the burn, like this was all part of a rejuvenation process for you to begin anew where you were meant to be. You do have, it's time to invest your money, and that also came out with it's going to get easier. Spirit's hugging you. You've been through a lot. Interesting. You actually have burned here, but it's in the reverse. Okay, so it says burned, and then it says somebody touched the stove when it was hot. All right, so yeah, and then you also have behind that somebody is projecting energies onto you, also in the reverse. So interesting. It's like you switched realities here. But anyways, it's time for you to invest your money. Your career card, you have mind power. Use your intelligence, analyze data, logic, and think rationally. Lead with your mind. Happy New Year, beautiful G. In regards to love, you do have healthy choices. This is where you're making really healthy choices right now in love and self-care and just being like happier. Like you're doing what makes you happy. You've been doing a lot of shadow work with the devil card in the reverse here. This is somebody who has been doing their shadow work. Like you haven't been avoiding things. I think there's a little bit of negative self-talk that's still lingering, but you are eradicating that. Like you are eliminating that from your life at this point in time, and that's going to take a lot of time. Like you are currently rewiring your brain. Phoenix, why are you so floofed? My cat has a giant tail right now. I don't know why he's all floofed. Hi, Fane. His name's Phoenix. I think that's significant. We named him Phoenix because he came in during a hurricane and we just kind of kept him. Oh, this is Mars right here, the orange one. He's not floofed. Maybe Mars got him or something, but he's Phoenix Rising. So perhaps that's what that is here. You're going through your Phoenix Rising moment. You face your shadow, you faced your fears, like you've overcome a lot right now, and now it's the Phoenix Rising going forward. So let's go ahead and see what this is all alluding to. Messages please for Libras. What do Libras need to know at this point in time? What do Libras need to know at this point in time? Thank you. We have the pathway, direction, purpose, and change. This is literally in the line of what I'm saying for you, okay? So it's like you're crossing over this bridge, right? And you've already paid your due. Like you paid the toll under the bridge, or what is it? The troll under the bridge, okay? Card number 35, breaking down to the number 8. Let's go ahead and read this card for you. It says, "You know where you must go. You know what must be done. This is a moment of hesitation, of integration of all that has led you to this place. The road ahead of you is distinct and clear, and those of the hidden worlds, to those of the hidden worlds, but you." Pause before continuing, as human eyes cannot always see the path that must be taken for the soul to continue on its journey. Whatever you do at this stage, you must know that you are on the path. If you stay still and refuse to move, you're still on the path. If you run, turn back, and hide for a time, you're still on the path. You will not make a mistake, dear one. You cannot. Your soul knows what it is doing, and all that you must do is choose a direction which will lead you to the most self-love for you. It is no fantasy or dream. It is not foolish or selfish, as the human world calls it, to go into the direction that will lead you to the fullest expression of your truest self. Trust at this time, because although the path may be obscured to you, you have crossed a bridge in this lifetime and you are facing the right direction. Keep going, dear one, keep going. We will guide you every step. We will place your feet on the unseen pathway, and you will climb to the place where you can truly see in all directions, and that, beloved, is the place of wisdom, which is your destiny. The illumination or mantra on this card is, "My every step leads me in the direction of my soul's true calling." So Libras, you're being led in the direction of your soul's true calling. This is again where you're stepping into your purpose. Everything has purpose, so that has led you to this point. And I think that's really important to know. Like, you've already made all decisions, you've already done all the hard work. The next choice is really just to decide, like, do I keep going? And Spirit's saying yes. Like, you can run and hide from this, but you're already on the right path. You're not going to be redirected. This is like your final form, okay? This is your final form, Libras, that you're meant to be on. And this path is being illuminated here. As you can see, again, that full moon. So this full moon could have been really significant to you. You could have been very much in your emotions and feelings here. Sorry, I just lost a nail. I was wrestling with my dogs for a second in between the readings, and I popped off a nail, which is good, though. These are like 3 weeks old now. They're ready to come off. But anyways, card number 35, breaking down to the number 8. So this is like patterns, but also abundance, okay? So rewiring your brain for the abundance that you want in this life, whether it's abundance of health, love, money, all the above, it doesn't matter. But the path is clear for you. The path is clear. So we love to see that. Let's go ahead and see what else we have. Messages, please, for Libras. Okay, benevolent beings are guiding you is your first card out. Benevolent beings are guiding you. Karmic individual tried to keep you bound. Cosmic energies are being anchored through you, and Ascended Master in the flesh is your future energy. Overall is Jezebel. Somebody was using 6. I don't know how to sing that, to get what they want from people, okay? So there was somebody around you who was really like siphoning your energy, your life force energy here. This is the karmic individual that was trying to get you bound, and these benevolent beings, these cosmic energies that are being anchored through you, have helped you transcend this blockage here. Okay, you are an Ascended Master in the flesh, and I really see you coming into like knowing who you are, remembering all of the lifetimes and what you're here to do in this lifetime. It's like the soul remembrance. So you're going through a soul recalibration right now. Tell me about benevolent beings are guiding you. Thank you. 6 of Wands. They want you successful. They want you to have everything that you want. Okay. Karmic individual try to keep you bound. Thank you. I told you they're siphoning your energy. 6 of Pentacles, which is an energetic exchange. Except they weren't exchanging anything to you. They were just creating illusions, okay? And I feel like your angels and your guides have blocked this here from you. Like, they don't want you to be dealing with this person, okay? With this energy. Yeah, this energy was literally trying to keep you bound. They're obsessed with you, though, I'm hearing. Like, this person's very obsessive or possessive. Tell me about Jezebel real quick. Thank you. We have the 7 of Pentacles in the rebirth. They were wasting their time, though. The Hermit card. Yeah, you're too wise for that. You know yourself well enough to know what this person was up to here. Knight of Wands. You know that this wasn't a true connection, but a temptation. Okay, the Magician in the reverse. Yeah, you knew that this person didn't have good intentions for you. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you have that discernment there. Tell me about cosmic energies are being anchored through you, and Ascended Master in the flesh, and future energy. 10 of Wands. Ooh. And the Page of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And the 6 of Cups. I feel like some of you guys, whether you're cognizant of it or not, and I do feel like I'm talking to a crowd that is cognizant of this, you're aware of the heavy responsibility that it comes. A lot of people will be like, I'm not responsible for how you do this, and I'm not responsible for how you do that. But we all have a responsibility here in this world, regardless. I have a responsibility as a tarot reader to not take advantage of people's, you know, desire for love and tell everybody, oh yeah, this is your fucking twin flame and the karmic is cursing you and blah blah blah. Like, I have a responsibility not to do that as a tarot reader. I don't want to benefit off of creating fear and delusion, and I don't want to benefit off of somebody's psychosis and things of that sort, right? So I do have a responsibility, and there's a lot of people that will be like, it's not my responsibility and da da da. It is that we all have a responsibility for other people, and I feel like this is where it's like you're recognizing the weight of the responsibility of your path and your purpose of who you're meant to be. There's this remembrance of past lifetimes even, okay, or other lifetimes. I'm also seeing somebody who has like, not x-ray vision, but that's the only way I can really explain it because I don't know the right word for it, but it's like you're able to see, like when you see somebody, when you meet somebody, Libra, you're not just meeting them, like you're also seeing who they were in a past life. Maybe you're a face reader or something like that as well. You could read like faces. Face reading is very powerful. Face reading is very significant here. You could also have like a grand water trine in your chart or something like that. There's something here about a grand trine. It doesn't have to be water, but I'm feeling water here. But you know that something's destined to happen for you and to you, and it is. And it's coming through now. This is about to be your future. And there's something here about like looking into this, looking into occult wisdom, occult knowledge, learning more, you're expanding here. There's something here about gaining more insights as well. Okay, some of you guys might be looking into your past lifetimes to create the future. I don't know what that's meaning. 2 of Swords is in the reverse. You know, though, for whoever's meant for this, you know. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles here. I'm telling you, like when you meet certain people, you're just like, oh, I know that person, the Hierophant. Yeah, and you know if they're, you know, good or bad. Like you have this distinct ability to kind of read people, and it's not from ego or judgment, but rather discernment and wisdom. And it's a very powerful place to be. Okay, so somebody here, like you are an ascended master. Like you were one of the ones souls that chose to come back. You're an aura reader. I love that. That's beautiful. You're one of those souls that chose to come back. Okay, you're not one that had to come back because you have a bunch of karmic lessons and stuff like that. All right. There's a difference. There's a difference. Yes, we learn certain things, like especially if you have critical degrees in your chart or like a really karmically heavy chart. I can guarantee you're not here to learn a bunch of karmic lessons because you were a shit person in a past life. You're probably somebody who's already done this multiple times, okay, and you came here to break cycles because you're like, oh, challenge accepted, got this. I have so much wisdom and knowledge within my soul, within my DNA, my blueprint, right? My signature. I'm here, my signature. Dragons could also be significant. And you're a creator. You create worlds. You speak life. Libras, right now, for whoever this is, it's your turn to speak life into others. It's your turn to share love, to speak life over people, because your words have power. It's important for you to use your power to create the world that you want to live in right now. Not just for yourself, though. This isn't just for you. This is for everyone around you. Like, others are going to benefit off of you. But that's also why it's so important to continue protecting your energy and using your discernment. And yes, a lot of people are going to consider that egotistical or whatever. That's on them. That is not your responsibility. But it is your responsibility to share your love, to build the world that you want to live in, okay? And I see you doing that. I see you possibly collaborating with other individuals as well to do this, okay? Which is going to be really good. Hey, it's just Uncle. Nice. Yeah. Some of you guys has a bit of a self-imposed limitation. See, you heal people in the astral world. Like, you are a healer, you're a teacher, okay? Ladies, it is just Uncle. Sorry. Their uncle just showed up. My dog's uncle. So I apologize. They are just barking. Eyes wide open, snakes around. Yeah, the year of the snake was really eye-opening for you guys. I feel like, again, you've seen through all of it though. Okay, let's get into finances and career. I told him that I would be done by now, and I'm not done. So that was my fault. I told him to show up. Okay, messages please. Messages please for Libras in regards to career and finances. Evil eye on your work and your business. Definitely do an evil eye cleanse, okay? You know, work with some sort of roux or something like that. Somebody here needs to protect their finances. You need to start working with dill to protect your finances. You can definitely, if you are more of like, if you just want like a spray or an oil or something like that, you can order off my website, FlavoredVivid.com. But just be mindful here and discerning. You have that strong discernment, but be mindful of that. Nice award, yeah, because people don't like the attention that you're getting, okay? I feel like you're gaining traction. There's something here about like traction and getting a lot of attention, a lot of accolades. Ooh, exhausted. But you also need to cloak yourselves, Libras. I'm really tapped into your energy, whoever this is. You're beautiful, beautiful souls though, okay? Be careful though about people feeding off of your energy. And that's why I say cloak. I don't mean like cloak it so that nobody can see you, but cloak yourself in a way where the right people see you, okay? Cloak yourself in a way where, you know, people aren't going to try to take advantage of you. Sorry, they're really excited. I apologize. It'll just be 2 seconds of them being excited and then everything will be good. Hey, it's just Uncle. Hey, it's just Uncle. You guys are okay? Sorry, we've got family in town. You guys, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm live just to let you know, but they're so excited to see you. Yeah. I'm sorry. My dogs are just, they love everybody. It's so cute. Okay. Anyways, I feel like though these people can tap in a way where they'll siphon from you. They will drain you, especially if you expose yourself on larger platforms, whether that's YouTube or any form of social media. It doesn't really matter. TikTok, like, just make sure that you are protecting yourself, okay? I do see you applying new strategies as well. Some of you guys are still in this like indecisive energy of like, do I want to change jobs? Is it the right time to change jobs? So we're going to find out that for you as well for whoever is dealing with that, okay? Tell me about evil eye, work on your business. We have the Fool card. Could be an Aries specifically or an Aquarius that's evil eyeing you. They're jealous of your new beginnings though. They're jealous of your freedom. They're jealous of the attention. I already said that intuitively. They're jealous of the attention that you're getting here, Libra. Okay? This could be somebody from your past, but they knew that this was fated for you. They knew that this was fated for you. Like, you are fated to get and receive attention because of the love, the energy, the wisdom, etc. that you share with others, the creativity, whatever it may be. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do, okay? You could literally, like, you know, track scat and no herbs and stuff like that, okay? I don't care, all right? But there's just something here that you do that you get a lot of attention, and somebody knew that you were destined for this. And they're jealous of it. They're envious of it. Tell me about award. There could be, you guys could be in winning some sort of money, or they're getting a reward, or just recognition from those around you, okay? There's a lot of advancements that are happening, and they're happening really quickly here. Like, it's like almost like a snap of your fingers, okay? Harry Potter could be significant. I don't know why I'm picking up on Harry Potter, but Harry Potter, maybe you're a Harry Potter fan or something like that. You like Harry Potter a lot or something. Okay, that could be significant here. Some of you guys are meant to be famous though. You're really meant to be in the public eye, or you already are famous. You're very well known. It doesn't matter what you're well known for. You can be famous in a community and everybody just loves you, you know? It doesn't matter what it's for here. So there's a lot of advancements here. Yeah, the Death card and the Two of Cups. You're in your purpose. And it's like, I'm hearing death to like whatever this evil eye was sent towards you. Like, it's not hindering you. The thing is about you being this like ascended master, right? You being this master alchemist. You being who you are authentically. It's like when people send you these energies, they don't recognize that it's just energy. To people who know, like, negative energy is just energy. Like, cool, yeah, go ahead. Feed it. Feed it, because I know how to work with that energy, whether it's dark or it's light. I'm not a love and lighter, right? And that's you. It's like you know how to work with all of these energies, whether they are perceived as positive or negative. You're like, I can transmute it into whatever I want. So no matter what, it's benefiting me. And there's something here about this where you just have this ability to transform anything that is negative into something positive for you. Okay, and that's so yeah, and it's part of your purpose to be able to do that and like show others how to be resilient, how to transform these, how to work with this energy and understand this energy a lot better. Okay, I do feel that there is a need for you in the future though to make sure that you are resting and that there's no rush. Like this is a marathon, not a sprint. So you don't need to consistently produce. It's like allow yourself to receive and sit in that energy. Okay, because there's a lot of people that are going to want to drain you of that, and they're just going to use you. They're going to use you for your knowledge, your wisdom, your ideas, your creativity, but they're not actually going to have anything to energetically give to you, and they're not even giving you evil eye necessarily. They're just drains. Like, that saying where it's like takers will be takers and givers will be givers. Make sure that you're giving with limits. Make sure you're also giving back to yourself is what I want to say here. Yeah, the Lover's card. Because if you're not, you're just going to drain yourself here. Knight of Pentacles. So slow down and listen to your intuition. You'll know when the right time to share is, and you'll know when the right time to keep things to yourself is. And that's the thing about a High Priestess is she knows when to share. She knows when to not share. I was actually, I was telling, we don't need to go into that, but I was just sharing that where it's like, there's times I don't tell people anything that they're not ready to hear, I used to be like that. And it got me in a lot of, not trouble, but it did. Like, there's a lot of people that aren't ready for your vibrational resonance. And so when you tell people things too quickly, they can tend to get ungrounded and things of that sort. Anyways, okay. Go ahead and tell me about this new strategies here. Who's indecisive? Tell me about this. Somebody here wants to change jobs. Yep, you want to walk away from a job. Okay, you're just finding the right time to do so. You're still indecisive about this, but I do think that you are meant to walk away, but there's something about doing it in a really grounded and practical way where you already have something else lined up with the King of Swords. Whether this is self-employment or something, yeah, because you don't want to screw yourself over. Like, I feel like you've got it good and you're like, I don't have a reason to complain right now. Correct, but at the same time, it's that it's not necessarily the exact time for you to walk away. So it's like this is you planning on walking away. So you could be in your head about this a little bit right now. Okay, 6 of Pentacles here, the Cherry card. I would say to give it about 6 to 9 weeks before you actually fully leave whatever job that you're at. Make sure you have something else lined up, even if it's just you becoming an entrepreneur or something like that. Okay. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles here. Make sure your finances are in order before walking away. Knight of Swords, but definitely be very focused and disciplined because that's going to get you the results that you're wanting. Or if this is you and it's like, well, I'm starting social media, right? And you're like, can I quit my job yet? Not quite yet. I would say 6 to 9 weeks. Okay, 6 to 9 weeks, and then it's like things will start taking off for you. You want to see that consistent income coming in before, up and quitting. And I just try to give practical, boring Capricorn advice because I don't want to see anybody financially struggle, especially in this economy. Okay, so yeah. If that's doesn't feel right to you, then you don't have to take it. But it's just the advice that I feel like I should give here to be practical, because I feel like a lot of people are like, yeah, quit your job, and I agree. Yes, it is saying to quit your job, but not right this second. 6 to 9 weeks. Okay. Inspiring leader, possible. Yes, you make the impossible possible here. You are definitely meant to work in the public eye. I don't know who this is. You are so meant to work in the public eye. Okay. Power. You have so much power. Yes, you have the power to take control of your life, career, and finances. Focus on your needs and follow your heart. Become who you want to be. Earn a reputation. It is safe for you to be yourself. Ooh, fruits of labor, splitting the deck. Okay, so again, by being yourself. Sorry, I just noticed something on my ceiling. don't think I've ever seen that before. Okay. It's time to reap the fruits of your labor and become rich. Rich gain is here. So again, somebody here is meant to be very successful, famous in your own right, whatever that looks like for you. Let's get into love life, Libras. Love life. So congratulations to those of you guys pursuing that path. Seems very promising. All right. Messages for Libras, love life. What do they need to know this week? Okay, we have, ooh, addiction. Too many cards came out. There's like a grip of them. Libras. Thank you. Not enough. Ugh. And mirror. Okay, axe. All right, baby. There's somebody here. You're not meant to be with this person. You're just not. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, things are gonna get better. No, this person's jealous. They have a lot of ego issues, and this person could like honestly like give you the silent treatment a lot. You need to break this pattern with this person. You need to stop this person in their tracks. They're very codependent. They're very obsessive, possessive. They can be very controlling. And it's because they know how great you are, but they don't want you to know how great you are. And this energy kind of feels a little bit like Stockholm Syndrome. You know, and Stockholm Syndrome is this energy where we are in love with our abusers, right? And I understand that we don't always have the resources or the tools necessary to get away from these problematic relationships, but I do think that you need to start looking at your options if you feel stuck here, because I do feel like somebody feels stuck in this, okay? This isn't you guys mirroring onto each other. This is this person projecting and breaking a mirror over you. And like the, you know, they say like the... not conspiracy theory, goodness, what is it? It's like 7 years of bad luck if you break a mirror or something like that, right? Superstition, that's what it's called. And so it's just like this person is creating years and years of bad luck, not just for you, but for themselves as well, because they keep trying to break a mirror over you. Now, this isn't literal, this is spiritually. It's like they're trying to distort your reality in some sort of way so that you don't know yourself and you don't choose yourself. I'm really hoping this is past tense, and you've already gotten out of this situation, but it feels heavily tied to you. So you might benefit from like a cord cutting. For others of you guys, you might benefit from, you know, looking into all of your resources and options, okay? And seeing what's viable and you know, maybe what could work with for you. But there is a need to break up with this person if you haven't already. I see that as the overall outcome where you guys will separate. But in your current energy, it's like you're just losing your confidence within yourself. You feel like you almost deserve this. And that's what individuals like this do. They hone in on you because you don't have... They see you as somebody who has all this light, this power, this greatness, but then they want to dim it because they're jealous of it. They want to control it because, you know, they're envious of that, and they want to keep you small because they know that you're loving. And being loving also means, like, we confuse what love is. Love is boundaries. Love is, you will not treat me this way, you will not disrespect me this way. You know, that is love, and it shows love for yourself as well as love for the other person, you know, of like, I do not condone that type of behavior. And so I feel there's somebody here who you have been caught up in this pattern of toxicity in the name of love, but it's not genuine love. It's like you need to rewire what you believe love is. I used to be in a relationship just like this, okay? And I can promise you that it never gets better and they never stop and they only get worse. My ex put me in the hospital, okay? I was hospitalized with 3 children staying in the hospital room with me, and it sucked. They never change. I promise you, they never change. They only get worse, okay? And they will try to take your life eventually because they hate losing control. They hate losing what they see as a possession, and this person sees you as a possession, okay? So tell me about this. 5 of Wands. Yeah, they're willing to fight, like literally. This person's very argumentative, very combative. Okay, the World card. This is done. This cycle is over. It's time for you. You could be dealing with a fixed sign. You could be dealing with a Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, or an Aquarius. You don't have to be, but, or you could have that in your chart here. Nine of Pentacles. It's time for you to be single. Okay. The Mirror card, the Chariot, the Fool card, and the Three of Swords. I feel like this is, you wanted things to be different, but they're just not different. It's time for you to embrace a brand new beginning. This person is very sneaky, very manipulative, very conniving, okay? They will try to steal this new beginning. They will try to steal this from you. So it's important that you spend time by yourself and really recalibrate, make, you know, healthy choices and decisions, and really practice self-love. Some of you guys are going to be moving away very far just to get away from this person. Tell me about breakup, separation. Eight of Cups, yeah, and the Six of Wands. You're gonna be so successful without them. So successful without them. Seven of Wands. You need to protect yourself though, because this person will resort to the lowest of the low to kind of keep track of you, you know, and keep you down. I don't know. This person sees you as a possession. I'm sorry. There's a lot of people that don't know the difference between love and like, people are not possessions. you can never. Yeah, just this energy stresses me out. I'm not gonna lie. So whoever you are, whoever I'm talking to, I just hope that you are safe and that you prioritize your safety. I hope that you know that this is not really love, and them making really big scenes and being destructive and calling you names and everything. That's not love. Those aren't acts of love. This isn't, they care about me so much. They just, that's not love. Okay. I pray that, you know, you have the strength. I hope that you have the strength and to recognize this same energy in other people going forward, so you never have to repeat this cycle, because I do feel like your soul is ready to be done with it. Okay. Four of Swords in reverse. I do see somebody who's really stressed out right now, and you feel like there are no options, but there are. Spirit's going to help you with it, so call on your spirit guides. For some of you guys, you're stressed out about like finances or something like that. There are options and opportunities. Listen, when I left, I literally had nothing. Okay, when I left this situation, I had nothing to my name, and that lasted for a few months. I'm not going to lie to you and be like, oh my god, things just got better tomorrow, the next day. No, that's not how it happened. But what happened was, when I started being resourceful and asking for help, that's when my whole life changed. That's when I built my business. Next thing you know, I had a house. I had 2 cars in my name. I had everything, every single thing. Not even have everything. And I look back, and that relationship was my testimony into learning how to truly love myself and teaching myself what true love looked like, okay? So I know it seems hard right now, and I know that you've convinced yourself that you love this person, but this is not love, okay? All right, babies. Sending you so much strength for whoever this is for. I know that you deserve more, and I think that you are amazing. Be careful when you do get away, though. This person is going to stalk you. It'll feel like it'll never end, all right? My ex used to climb through my bedroom window at like 3 o'clock in the morning, wake me up by throwing a phone at my head or whatever, because they would be mad what they saw on my phone and stuff like that. So they'd be mad that I was talking to other people or telling people the truth, and they'd be like, you're talking shit. I'm like, no, I'm not talking shit. I'm telling the truth. So just know that these things happen, all right? Again, once you separate, they're going to feel like, I need to get out for revenge. So protect yourself, all right? Try to get a roommate or a restraining order or something like that. I had to go with a restraining order. So messages, please. Okay, it's time to rest and rejuvenate. Yeah, your soul is ready. Feathers and coins, we are with you. Spirit is sending you lots of signs. We have finances and home life are stable. Stay blessed. All right, you are a pure soul with good intentions. You also have evil eye. Somebody envies you. This came out in your work business. And then we have get rid of that destructive habit, okay? Bottom of the deck is you give so selflessly. It's your turn to receive. Top of the deck, we have you will get a blessing soon. There's major gifts coming in, all right? And center of the deck, overall energy is we're pulling strings in your favor. Libras, that is what I've got for you guys. This was a beautiful reading. And again, I send courage to and strength and protection around the individual getting out of this toxic relationship. But the rest was beautiful. Congrats on your rich game. Congrats on your new pathway. Congrats on everything else. All right. I love you guys. Happy New Year. Don't forget to like this reading, show some support, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.